Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Archive Gaming. So, we're playing Nobunaga's Ambition Complete Edition. 1582. Fateful Clash. And we are playing as the Date. First time playing the Date. So, the situation already looks pretty good. It looks pretty comfortable. But of course, the thing about playing up here is that we need to settle things quickly before one of the heirs to ambition rises up in the center, or Ieyasu rises up over here, right? Or maybe the Hojo, I don't know, who knows. But even though it's a comfortable start, we're gonna have to fight some desperate fights to quickly try to pacify the north up here so that we can get south. We can start moving south. So that's what I'm thinking anyway. I'm thinking that's gonna be the main goal early on in this run. We do have historical events on for the most part, except for the heir to ambition, which starts the Hideyoshi roller coaster, of course, and we've also turned off the Tensho conflict. I think those are the big two that I turned off. Tensho conflict is turned off, and Hideyoshi's heir to ambition event is turned off. So that'll slow down the major powers in those regions, so they actually have to fight it out. So yeah, okay, so let's start. So if you saw my beginner guide video, you already know what I'm going to do here. We have to get our castles filled in so that they start getting developed, and then start building irrigation canals. And because we already have a ton of allies, you know, the Date already have a lot of alliances, we should be able to pass through the Mogami territory and strike up here. So I think that's what I'm going to try to do. But first, get our castles kitted out. Let's go civil construction. I haven't played as a Date before, so it should be interesting. Should be kind of cool to see what events we get, how they play out, all that good stuff. I know that Terramoon is going to get killed pretty quickly because of the event. We've got a lot of people, but we need even more. We need even more to manage this region. We need a lot of officers to manage this region. Okay, so that's done. We only have 4 labor, so let's get system reform. Now, Dragoon organization, if your cavalry and muskets are both at level 1, above level 1, you get +6 attack. And that goes up to 12. And then 20 if you can afford the 6,000. I'm going to try to use this. I'm going to try to put together some units that are very strong in the late game using Dragoon organization, and we'll see how it goes. But I'm not holding my breath, honestly. I'm actually focused. I think we need to get up here and get all these officers up here, get all these people united, everyone who won't surrender to us, which is everyone. The first target is to get Moriyasu. This kid is just incredible up here. One of the best officers in the north. He's got a low lifespan, but I think we're going to get him for about 8 years. Somebody let me know in the comments if I'm wrong, but I think we're going to get him for at least 8 years, which is good enough. And then we'll make our way around, get the Anto. We'll use the Mogami to help us. Again, we've got our allies right here. So, let's see. Can they help? Not in this direction. Okay. We've got 1 vassal, too. Let's see what they do. Increases harvest amount. Oh, no. That's no good. Massimian can give us elite musketeers, but he's going to take over. And then we have the inverse of the vassal. Bolster soldiers, decreases harvest. Okay. We can't issue Dragoon organization right away. Civil leadership, let's do this. Plus 300. Okay, we can't afford it yet. We are very poor, man. Very, very poor. Do that. Let's get an irrigation canal. So yeah, standard affair. We already have allies. Our castles are kitted out so they can start to grow. Build an irrigation canal. We're going to try to use our allies to help us subdue our neighbors up here. Alright, once I get this labor, we'll set these guys on auto so they can start developing the castle on their own. Oh, he's only got 1,200. Does he have an ally? Oh, they're all teamed up here. Okay. I didn't know that. Good thing I checked. We've got an event. Ueda Castle is constructed. That's fine. Nothing to do with me. How long is it going to take? Oh, that's just way too long. Never mind. We don't have any tribes that are closer, huh? Okay. Let's wait on the Mogami and all that. Once we have points with Mogami, we'll march immediately. Is Masamune a substitute here? He is, okay. Alright. So now we're gonna set these castles on auto. And I'm gonna set one to civil. Because we need cash flow. And we'll set the smaller one to just attacking. Yeah, let's go with attacking. Incite the Uesugi. I really don't want to pick any fights with Uesugi at all. So I'm not going to do that. If it can be avoided, if I can avoid conflict with Kagekatsu, that'd be great. Probably not, but probably not, but I'm going to try to. One more month on diplomacy, and then we can attack already. Damn, Mogami moved out. Now I have no reinforcements because he's attacking. Okay, well, without the Mogami helping me, there's no way I can get up here in time. We're not close enough to do that. So we can go after the Soma, I guess, in the meantime. Are they wiping out our ally? I don't understand this. Yep, looks like they are. Okay, I guess we'll go for Soma. We gotta do something. Can't sit around too much. Take your son to work day. The dragons take flight. It should be an overwhelming success. Too bad, because I like the Soma clan. I don't even think we need to fight this battle. They're just hopelessly outnumbered. There's no way they can stand up to us. Keep developing the castle. Too late, Moritani. He's in a pincer. He's done for. Wow. Easily squashed. Why not conquering... Why not try conquering all of Tohoku? Yeah, we're gonna get right on that. Now we can use this money. He's stuck, right? Can he get... Oh, no, he can't get back. Okay. We're going to use this money to get short unit supply so we can march longer. That's the main thing about taking these castles. It's just so we can march a little bit longer. Now, actually, I'm going to get that. Oh, we need more prestige. Okay. We can't get it yet. All right. That's fine. If we have the money so that we can make it possible, that'll work too. You see our supply lines are already running out? That's the biggest obstacle in this region. You really move fast. Okay, first event, the One-Eyed Dragon rises. The Date clan once suffered a power struggle between Haramoon and his father, Tanemune. Their conflict spiraled into an uprising that embroiled all of Oshu. The Tenbun Rebellion proved to be a painful experience. Having already endured a similar struggle with his own father, the current clan leader Teramoon had become wary of internal conflicts. But now the faction supporting Masamune, his eldest son and heir, and the followers of the second, Kojiro, who was endorsed by the parent Mogami clan, were threatening to engulf the Date clan in another contest for leadership. Our lord has summoned you, Masamune. I know, what do you think this is about, Kojiro? I would imagine that our lord intends to retire and cede the Date clan to you. I would ask that you refuse, though, citing your youth as the reason. Then we retainers would install you as leader ourselves. I suppose that's one way to go about it. There's Teramoon making the announcement. I am retiring as of today. Henceforth, you are all to follow Masamune's orders. But Masamune is still so young, and the role of clan leader carries great responsibility. Besides, he is much too unruly. Wow. That's Masamune's mom, right? My brother Yoshiaki is deeply concerned that Masamune would turn our soldiers on the Mogami if he were made leader of the Date. To be reapproached by my own mother. Lady Yoshihime is still a Mogami at heart. She speaks not as your mother. I know that. Anyhow, our uncle is right to be worried. It is far too soon for you to be stirring up trouble with Mogami. Masamune, do you have anything to say for yourself? Do you think yourself unready to succeed the clan? Kojiro told me to refuse, but if I'm to look my father in the eye, I must be true to myself. No, I am ready. Give the word and I will take my place as the leader of the Date. I knew you'd not let me down, son. Are you ready to be winning, son? Did you hear that? All of you, Masamune is now clan leader of the Date. Give him your strength and help him forge a future for our clan. Well, we're going to give it a shot. Masamune, congratulations. What an auspicious occasion. I'm pleased to hear you say so, mother. However... Oh boy. I will never allow you to turn your blade on the Mogami. You would do well to remember that. Well now, and what might happen if I were to forget, I wonder? You know I've never been fond of jest, Masamune. But should you forget what I've said, I would give you a more memorable reminder of my resolve. How frightening, but then I expect nothing less of the demon. Yeah, your mom... She is not fucking around. Congratulations, Lord Masamune. Not so fast, Sir Kojiro. Save your accolades for when I've become leader of the entire nation. And so, with the sudden retirement of Teramoon snuffing out the burgeoning sparks of discord, Masamune had become the 17th head of the Date clan. I guess that's why his father did it, to put aside, just to settle it before it became a problem. But even the Date clan, the famed Oshu officials, had been weakened by Tenmon revolt. At the time, Masamune was but one of many Oshu daimyo jostling for power. His journey had only just begun. Well, hell, we're already beating the crap out of the Soma. I think we're doing pretty good. What happens to our units in the field? Are they the same? I don't see Masamune here. Did he go back? Must have gotten pulled. Alright, do we have enough to at least take this castle? Alright, we don't have any time. We're gonna have to storm. Storm it down. You can go back. Quick, quick, quick. 10 days. Whew. We need speed. Speed, speed, speed. We only got 10 days, right? We have to turn back. Serve. Who? Motonobu Suzuki. Who's that? Oh, the rice merchant guy. Yeah, we'll take him. No tactic. And only one trade, but we'll take him. Alright, we have to return. There's no choice. We have 2 castles, though. Teramune and Masamune. After becoming head of the clan, Masamune enjoyed rapid success and advancement, but his father, Teramune, watched over him with concern. Masamune, since appointing you as my successor, I have made no critique of your actions, but lately you seem to be restless, perhaps. Well, yeah, I'm restless. We gotta conquer Tohoku, quickly. We got no time to sit around. Tell him. Restless. No, not in the least. Have I erred in some way? At Adamori Castle the other day, the wanton killing that took place there, was there a need to go that far? What you talk about? This is the guy we just had. After defeating the Ashina clan-backed Sadatuna Oichi at Adamori, Masamune had massacred everyone in the castle. From the lords and soldiers down to the horses and cattle, he killed every living being within its walls. Well, you know, maybe a tad excessive. While it was extreme, our neighboring clans now know to fear the name Masamune, and fear is what moves men. That may be, but it seems your tactics have proven too effective. Now Yoshitsugu of Nihonmatsu has come to me for help instead of you. Yoshitsugu came to see you? What is the meaning of this? I believe I ordered him to hand over all but the smallest fraction of his thief to us. Your threats have shaken Yoshitsugu. He has asked me to act as a mediator between the two of you. Father, sure you're not thinking of extending him this favor? We cannot afford such kindness. I mean, we just don't got time for this. I understand Masamune's point. We don't have time for this. Hideyoshi's conquering the middle. The game's becoming Hideyoshi's ambition as we speak. We gotta go fast. Allow me to settle this matter. Yoshitsugu will be arriving soon. I will keep you informed. Ultimately, Masamune's concern proved to be well-founded. Teramune's kindness was precisely what led to his undoing. Yoshitsugu had plotted to abduct Teramune Date and flee to Ashina territory. Okay, hold on. Is it possible that Yoshitsugu would not have abducted Teramune if Masamune hadn't gone so over the top and massacred everyone in that castle? So maybe when Yoshitsugu got the letter, like, hey, give us your territory, you're going to hand over your territory, he hatched this scheme out of desperation. I'm just saying. In a panic, Masamune and his retainers chased after Yoshitsugu, but with Teramune in his enemy's hands, they could not afford to act carelessly. Yoshitsugu, you coward, how dare you claim to be a samurai? Bite your tongue, child, I've not forgotten your threats. Perhaps the loss of your father will teach you something. Return him at once, then we will talk. Quiet, come any closer and Teramune's head comes off. I mean, he might have done this out of desperation because he saw what Masamune did to the other guys. Shigezane, dude, this guy's a beast. This is bad. Yoshitsugu is deranged. He won't listen to reason at this point. There must be a way to get Lord Teramune back safely. Masamune, do not worry over me. You must forge your own path. If it must be done, use my life to pave it. Silence, you're a hostage. Keep your mouth shut. Masamune, why are you hesitating? Do it. Fire now. Muskets, take aim, fire. Masamune mustered all his resolve and ordered his infantry to direct their guns at Yoshitsugu and Teramune. With great reluctance, the soldiers readied their weapons and fired. This is hardcore. I didn't know this is how he died. The Date's infantry muskets brought a swift death to Yoshitsugu. However, they also claimed the life of Teramune. Oh, yeah. Uncle Ben still survived to give Peter one last monologue after the shooting. Well done, Masamune. It was as you said. Kindness is something we cannot afford. I have no doubt that you will lead the Date clan to even greater heights. My only regret is that I will not be able to see what you will achieve. This is all my fault. My rashness has led to you meeting such an awful end. Teramune died an untimely death at the hands of Yoshitsugu, or more precisely, at the orders of Masamune, who had stripped himself of his kind. Yeah. Masamune hung the lifeless corpse of Yoshitsugu, the man who held responsible for his father's death in the castle, for all to see. This display only served to further strain relations with the neighboring clans. But it was by overcoming this adversity that Masamune found the strength to reach even greater heights. Wow. That was brutal. The Date and the Ashina clans alliance, marriage alliances. Okay, so we don't have an ally with them anymore. Two tribes have been adopted into the clan. We got 3 people out of that. We lost their father. And the alliance with Ashina, okay. We're gonna have to fight the Ashina, but when are we gonna deal with the North? What about the North? Are you the Lord? Landholder. Are you the Lord? You are. Okay, good idea. Let's see if we can get the Lord and just claim this castle quickly. We still have to take out the Soma, unless they'll surrender. Nope. It would be great to have Soma cavalry, but they will not surrender. Alright, we gotta get moving. 2 labor. 2 castles. Are we back here? Not back yet. Everyone's not back yet. Okay. Okay, everyone's back. Okay, who can we give a promotion to? We have our mom, who's not very loyal at all. Holy crap. 11 loyalty? That's not good. Anybody have reputation? Can we buy her something? Get her a piece of jewelry or something, man. There we go. Now we're talking. This'll win her over. Some cheese. Not great. Okay, hold on. I'll hold on to this then. Marry who? Not us, right? We don't have any. I don't think so. I would have seen somebody. It's just to marry somebody to our mother. Right, because we just killed our father. Jeez. Brutal, man. Brutal. We put father and son here. Okay. I'm not going to give her a castle. I can't do it. I can't risk it. I cannot risk that. Kojuro, let's give Kojuro a castle. No, we can give him on the offensive. So with these Dragoon, with Way of the Date, we can try to stack just offensive power onto some of the guys who can actually use Dragoon. That's the plan anyway. So to do that, we just need to stack on the offensive Raid, and then with Way of the Dragoon, that might make us very, very, very strong. Maybe. Do these guys have Dragoon? I'm not sure. No. Give him Castle Raid. Yeah, we're set up to just start running over everybody right away. I'll just leave them. Leave them there. Let me keep the extra guys. Are the Mogami back? They are. But now we have a rival in the Ashina right next to us. I don't know if it's wise to move on. Why not? Don't tell me they're allied to Onodara. They're not. Okay. We only have a 5-month alliance with Mogami, but we're married, right? Do we have a marriage alliance? Oh, we don't have a marriage alliance. Oh. Not great. So what do we do then? Do we take out the Soma or charge at the Ashina and try to settle this right now? Can we talk to the Uesugi? Probably not. Nope. The Uesugi are going to hate our guts probably forever. So our alliance with Mogami is expiring in 5 months. Then we're going to go into a truce. Can we renew it? We can. Okay, so we don't have to let it expire. Let's put the points there. While we deal with Ashina. Okay, who else do we have? There's just so much talent. It's kind of crazy how much talent there is. There's enough at least to run Way of the Date. Maybe not like Dragoon units per se, but we can get the passive. That passive benefit, if we can get the money for it, I don't know. It's just... Playing in Tohoku, you're really pressed for time, guys. I really can't stress that. Like, you really have to kind of settle things. If you want to, like, get through the campaign, you really have to settle things kind of quickly. And you have to be considering... You have to be thinking about that all the time. Like, okay, what's the next move? And just go do it, you know? Our income is still really bad. But you know what? We just started. We just started. I actually did a lot already. Alright, let's see if we can get the Castle Lord. If we can get this guy to betray the Ashina and just hand us this castle, that'll be a huge turning point. In fact, we might be able to take it just by attacking. We don't have the supplies, though. Alright, let's do it by subterfuge. We'll take the subterfuge path, then. No more labor, okay. The Tsutsui have fallen to the Akechi. Really? Okay, it's a standoff in the middle there. Oh, he's got a little land over here, Kazumasu? That's funny. What the heck's he supposed to do with that? Ieyasu's pushing, the Hojo are moving in. Yeah, okay. Battle of Osaki. The distinguished Osaki, who served as Oshu officials, had become retainers of the Date clan following Tanemune Date's expansion. Okay. Tanemune looks like a fucking badass in this game. However, following the Tenmoon revolt, the Date clan's influence was slowly waning. But the renewed diplomacy under Masamune... Can you call it diplomacy? Oh, like every time the renewed diplomacy, I'm just imagining his soldiers firing at his father. The renewed diplomacy under the Date leader at the time afforded the Osaki clan an opportunity to plot their independence. Is this more trouble for me? However, the Osaki clan was split in two internally, with its members either support or against the Date. Given our relationship with them, if the Osaki clan is in disarray, then we've no choice but to deploy soldiers. Very good. Let's take this chance to drive out from the Osaki all who would defy us. Are you sure? If our southern side looks weak, we might find ourselves dealing with the Shina or the Soma again. Soma are done for. Maybe even the Sadake. Okay, that I don't want. You might be right at that. If they do come, it'll be on you and Shigezane to stop them in their ranks. What? Oh, you just got voluntold, Shigezane. We're about to kick the hornet's nest, aren't we? Oh my lord, the Mogami will surely step in if we interfere with the Osaki this time. That's what I'm counting on. If we can take my uncle's head, all of O will finally be ours. Mogami Castle, Yoshiaki. The brat's in high spirits. I shall have to discipline him myself. Then should we send soldiers to the Osaki? Yes. If we knock them around a little, that fool should learn his lesson. Let us hope that a little is all it takes. Wow, there's a lot of squabbling going on. As Yoshiaki of the Mogami clan was married to Yoshitaka Osaki's younger sister, his clan had stronger ties to the Osaki clan than the Date clan. If Masamune were to send soldiers to the Osaki clan with the intent of expanding his territory, they would have been left with no choice but to cross swords with them. This is kind of like Nobunaga / Nagamasa clash. That's what this is hitting me as. As the curtain rose on the Battle of Osaki, the clash between the one-eyed tiger and between the one-eyed dragon and the tiger of Oshu approached. Dragons and tigers, alright. Is this an event battle? No. The Osaki clan's internal strife led to the Battle of Osaki, a clash that would finally see the two great powers, the Date and Mogami, come to blows. However, this enormous clash that everyone believed would determine the ruler of O developed into something wholly unanticipated. I will finally face my uncle. This is getting interesting. Once we smash the Mogami, the Ashina will be next. Then we will take every soldier in O to Echigo and on to Kanto. I have a report. A palanquin has been spotted ahead of the Mogami army. Palanquin. Has my uncle been carried here? It certainly couldn't be Yoshimoto Imagawa. I hear that Palanquin carries Lady Yoshihime. Oh, his mom's gonna intervene, huh? In front of the Mogami encampment. Mother. So you've come at last. You took your time, nephew. Uncle, mother, what in the world are you doing in this place? Masamune, have you forgotten? I believe I told you what I was prepared to do if you turned your blade on Mogami. Prepared to do? If you wish for battle, I ask that you cut my palanquin to shreds before you. If you won't do that, withdraw your men. What is this nonsense? You can see for yourself whether or not I am speaking nonsense. You were lucky this time, Masamune. Be sure to thank my sister. She has saved your life. Shut your mouth. It is I, uncle, whose neck my mother has spared. It is you, uncle, whose neck my mother has spared. Silence, foolish child. Behold our ranks. You had not a ghost of a chance at victory. I think that's enough, dear brother. I expect Masamune has learned his lesson. He will not think to challenge the Mogami again. The Date and the Mogami, to me, both are clans I ought to protect. Masamune, I will not stand in the way of your ambitions, but if you would destroy my clan, I shall give my life to stop you. A woman as splendid as my sister deserves a better son than the likes of you. Damn! Family feud. I would expect nothing less of my mother. She is the figure of majesty that her cowardly brother is not. What did you say? We shall settle this someday, uncle. Why don't they just fight it out themselves? The tiger of Ushu will tear you apart any day of your choosing. Even before this, Yoshihine had once ridden a pelican to stop Teramune and Yoshiaki from fighting one another. Wow, so she'd done this before. Known by such names as the Demon Princess of O, she was thought to have passionately opposed Masamune. However, deep down, she was strongly committed to both the Date and Mogami families. Tough lady, tough families. It's a shame they couldn't all get along. So what came of that? I didn't even see. Did our alliance get extended or anything? Hold on, let me go to events. We declared a 2-month truce. That's it? Osaki clan becomes a vassal of the Mogami. Oh. So the Mogami gained them. Was that the vassal that we had? We lost the vassal that we had. So this still was bad. This is still bad for me. The Mogami have only gotten stronger. What's his prestige? 15. Maybe someday we can make him a vassal. Okay, well, can we use him to attack somebody? Onodera, yes. Lead the attack. Go. Let's work together, Uncle. Jeez. Here, I'm going to sell my block of cheese. Go on a campaign, you know what I mean? Blow some steam here. Try to cool some tensions if we can. Yeah, I'd love to take the other guys, but you know what? Let me look at my substitutes here. Most of these guys are infantry leaders already. Okay. I will go and I guess take that garrison. Let's leave dear old mom to defend. I can't deploy him yet. Wait, let's wait till we get closer. We're going for it right now. Capture one castle. Uesugi are what? Canada got 3 castles. Good for them. At least for a split second, Sanada was in it. And then Yoshiaki assassinates me. This is where Masamune would get assassinated. They're backing the Onodara. Are they getting anyone else to help them? We can win this. We can still win this. Is this all we can do? Can we extend the years? That's all we can do. Okay. Is he gonna give us the castle? Yes! Yes! We got the castle! Damn, give that guy a promotion. Whose suggestion was that? This guy, right? Tsunamoto? Give this guy a commendation. Come on. Look at that. Ashina did all the work. And we just scooped it up. Just scooped it up. Despite these minor setbacks, we're still on the rise. And I got 3,000 gold for hitting that target. One labor left. Do we use it for anything? Let's do the insight. Kojuro, you can definitely do this. Are they going towards the castle? Okay. Let's get... Give me one more unit. Just one more. He's going this... I guess we'll just follow him so we can conquer the space quicker. How did he get up to 21? Didn't he have 11? Am I crazy? I thought this guy had 11 a second ago. Hold on, I'll take command of this battle. I will lead the troops. Uncle and nephew working together, it's great. Best friends. Best friends. That's all you need to do, you know what I mean? Just go out on a nice... In modern times, we go out on a camping trip, you know what I mean? You go fish for a little bit, you blow off some steam. Back in the day, you just... You go to the battlefield, cut down some enemy soldiers. You bond over that. How does he have level 5 muskets? Is he showing off? You can probably shoot this unit then. Hold on, I have to get over here so it doesn't go for my camp. We'll go in the circle. Stay back. Oh, what? Double volley? Double volley. I picked the wrong character. Should have played as the Mogami. The tiger indeed. Damn, Uncle's giving him the smoke. Showing off, bro. He's showing off. He's like, what do you know about this? He's like, what do you kids know about this? Let me show you something. Let me show you something, youngster. That was crazy. Alright, that was cool, but now it's my turn. Nice. I lowered his defense and then you come in over the top. This is what we should be doing. Working together. Tiger and dragon. Double musket fire. That was nuts. 275 100. Yeah, he did all the heavy lifting on that one. That was crazy. Mogami muskets, man. Who's giving this guy this power? Oh, his father. That is his father, right? This is his son. Pretty sure that's his dad. What does it do? Income minus 20%. And you can afford that still? Plus 98, barely, but they can afford it, yeah. I'd say it's worth it. Damn. Good. Hopefully that keeps him busy, Kojiro. Oh no, really? 6 of my counties? There goes all my money. Are you a castle lord? Can you imagine? Can you imagine if we just hit again another lord? Let's go. Onodara's right there. Sure. $69 blockade. Let's just start. Storm it down. 146. Come on, what are you waiting for? I'm gonna come off the stack here in a second. I'll switch off once I get. Oh, I'm already at 1,000. Yeah, I'm coming off the stack. Let the Mogami forces take the brunt of the damage. Okay, so they're busy putting down the rebellion. That's giving me time to scoop up Onodara, get closer to Tozawa. Look at this. The road is kind of open for us. Keep using covert to keep Ashina down. How many days do I have? 12? Oh no, our uncle's unit was destroyed. That's too bad. Damn shame. Yes. Did it, barely. Barely, but we got to the north. We've crossed through into the real north. That was a crossing. Let me tell you. That was a real crossing right there. Our alliance just ran out. Okay. Didn't we put points? I thought I had points banked with them. That's weird. Distant employment. We need to do that as soon as we can. The Shiva. Oh, okay. No one can help us. Three months. All I can do is try to race through. Okay. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it for this one. This part one. Already off to a crazy start. We're going to try to do 2 uploads of this a week. So I hope you guys enjoyed this first part. Make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you're still hanging in there without the event. Anyway, and the next part, I don't know. I'll see if I can salvage this castle. I don't know what we're going to do about the Mogami, though. It might just be easier to just wipe them out. I would love to just work together, but they hate each other. Unfortunately, they hate each other. So we might just have to take out the Mogami. It's just how it's got to be, I think. So we'll go for that in the next one. Until then, take care, everybody.